We're good. Carlos Zamudio. Hello everybody and welcome back to Blazers Recap, the weekly highlights and news segment for the Portland Trail Blazers. I'm your host, Carlos Zamudio. Another week of basketball for the Blazers and another week where we continue to see progression from this young team. They finished last week 3-0, including having their highlight win of the week against the Bucks. But before diving into any of that, I would be remiss to talk about the events that took place 2 nights ago. In what might be the most jaw-dropping trade in the history of the NBA, Saturday night saw the Dallas Mavericks trade franchise superstar Luka Doncic along with Maxi Kleber and Markieff Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers for the ultimate unibrow Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and the Lakers' 2029 unprotected first-round pick. The Utah Jazz were also involved in the deal as they received Jalen Hood-Schifino and 2 second-round picks from both the Lakers and Mavs for this year's upcoming draft. Within hours after the trade going down, the entire NBA community was in a frenzy, reactions spewing from fans, analysts, journalists, and even the players. Some players, like Matisse Thybulle and Jeremy Grant, found out about the trade during their game against the Phoenix Suns. Even Kevin Durant couldn't believe the trade, as he was quoted saying, "This is insane." And while this trade left many in shambles, including all the Mavs fans, life in the NBA world goes on. None of this seemed to bother the Blazers, who finished their week off with a 3-0 record. Of course, this all started last Tuesday in their second game of their 7-game home stretch against the Bucks. In their only primetime game of the year so far, the Blazers defeated the Milwaukee Bucks 125-112, spoiling Blazers legend Damian Lillard's return to Rip City yet again. Despite Giannis Antetokounmpo putting up 39 points and 12 rebounds, and Dame putting up 20, the Blazers stars played more of a team effort than the Bucks. Deni Avdija was the star of this game, scoring 30 points and grabbing 9 boards. Anthony Simons had 25 points and 7 assists, while DeAndre Ayton had a double-double with 21 points and 14 boards. Our highlight win of the week rolled over to the next 2 games as the Blazers beat the Orlando Magic 119-90 last Thursday and beat the Phoenix Suns 128-107. Scoot Henderson and Shaedon Sharpe both scored 23 apiece, leading the team in scoring against the Magic, while DeAndre Ayton was dominating, no pun intended, against his old team against the Phoenix Suns, scoring 24 points and securing 7 boards. Although this team has clearly improved from last season and are 7-3 in their last 10 games, they are still 13th in the West, well behind for a play-in spot. They have a lot of catching up to do and have a chance to do so this week. The Blazers kick things off with back-to-back home games tonight and tomorrow against the Suns and Indiana Pacers. They finish their 7-game home stretch Thursday night against the Kings before they travel up to the north to play against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Last but not least, Scoot Henderson and Toumani Camara have both been chosen to represent the sophomores in the Rising Stars game. You can watch that game on Friday, February 14th on the NBA on TNT. That'll wrap things up for Blazers Recap. For DuckTV Sports, I'm Carlos Zamudio.